All right, Josh. Wake up, buddy. It's time to go. Brian wants to talk to you.
What? Wait, what time is it? How long have I been in here?
It's been a little over, 24 hours. Kinda lost your sense of time with nobody around, huh?
Oh, you're telling me. Not to mention the intense boredom and dread of Brian. I'd like to sleep, but I can't because I'm just too scared. Is he calmer now, at least? Does he believe mine and Charlie's story?
Well, he's kinda wanting to interrogate you himself. Don't worry, though. Me and Emily will be there. Brian wants Emily to listen and see if you're lying.
Well, that's good. That's a good deal. I know she was a psychiatrist, but I didn't know she could read people, and that's a good thing that she can, because, well, I'm not lying. So I have nothing to worry about.
Good deal. This is mainly Brian's pride just getting the best of him. All of this will be over soon, I promise.
I can hear you, Joseph. Now stop talking about your opinion on my pride and get to the commissary with the prisoner.
Well, that's embarrassing. So, you ready to go, prisoner?
Try being in a jail cell and being called a prisoner for a crime that you didn't commit.
Stop the chit-chat, you two, or you'll both be on double chore duty.
I'll take chores over being locked up, but might as well not do more than we have to do. Come on, Joseph, let's go and listen to Brian.
Definitely agreed.
So, where's Brian? We've been sitting in this commissary for like 5 minutes already.
He'll be here shortly. We were told not to talk. Just relax. This is probably just some weird intimidation thing Brian's trying to do. He'll be here shortly. At least I think so.
Oh, okay. I had to move into this guy's bunker. Why did I do this to myself? I only interviewed him on the account of his oddness. I thought it would make for a good story. At this point, it'll make for a good multi-book series. I guess dealing with his lunacy is better than dealing with certain death up above. But Charlie was able to survive on the surface for as long as she did. Maybe it's not all bad anymore up there. I guess I'll have to talk to her about it later and find out what she knows. Well, as long as Brian doesn't tase me again for talking to her, I'll be sure to have my back against the wall. That's probably a good idea. Better safe than sorry, especially with Brian lurking around with his cameras and whatnot.
Hello, and many apologies for taking as long as we did. Mother's been constipated. So, Joseph, do be sure to make something to help my mother's bowels.
I'd be glad to help you, Brian. So, should we get to the task at hand here?
Oh, right, we should. Emily, are you ready to read our prisoner's face?
Yes, I am ready. But isn't prisoner a bit of a strong word for Josh? Doesn't the saying go innocent until proven guilty?
Okay, fine. We'll call him Josh. Now, is that better, Emily?
Yes, Brian, it is. You may continue.
Very well. Josh, have you been in contact with the surface in any way since your arrival to my bunker?
No, I have not. I promise. I give full permission to check my things. I would do no such thing without permission from you.
Then how come a girl who knows you is in our trial room with food?
It's honestly just a really bad timing coincidence. You asked me to clean the trial room because we would need to venture to the surface soon, and you wanted it to be clean. Before I went to clean it, I decided to put some protein bars in it that I got here in the kitchen. Everyone really doesn't like to eat those bars, and their shelf life is about 12 years. It was 12 years. My only intention was for our own well-being. In case of us, getting a tear in one of our suits, we would have to sit in that awful room with no food.
That doesn't explain the girl. Why is she here?
I've already told Joseph all of this. I've told him this story. I don't know if he ran it by you, but I ran into her a few days before everything went crazy. And I told her how I was interviewing you. She asked what I was doing, and I told her about my college, documentary I was working on with you. She remembered my story, and, she started looking for a bunker on a farm after she lost her partner on the surface.
And you expect me to believe all those those things are just a bad timing coincidence?
Brian, I wouldn't have even been anywhere near the trial room if you didn't tell me to go clean it. That room gives me the creeps. Anytime I'm in that hallway, I just remember the gut-wrenching pain of 7 days with no food. I didn't want to relive that, but I was being a good sport and I was helping you where you needed help. You do a lot for us. You allow us to have this wonderful bunker and you allow us to live. So I did what you said, even though that room terrifies me.
Well, you've wasted food on an outsider. What if she doesn't survive? That's 7 protein bars you've just stolen from the rest of your community.
It wasn't intended for her. It was for us. I didn't think anyone was left up there. But she hadn't eaten in 3 days. It's a blessing I was able to put that food in there because, well, she definitely wouldn't have been able to survive 10 days with no food.
If she dies, you will go 7 days with no breakfast.
Well, she won't. She's strong, and she's made it this long on the surface. We have a lot to learn from her, sir. We need to listen to what she has to say. You know, maybe she can tell us about the surface and what to expect when we do go up there.
I wasn't finished. If she dies, you will go 7 days with no breakfast. But if she lives, you will be in the party that goes to the surface for supplies.
Me? Me on the surface? Oh, okay, fine. It's a deal.
Emily, at any point did it look or seem that Josh was lying?
Not once. He was very honest in his answers. You can trust him. You always could trust him. He has our best interests in mind.
That last part was your opinions, and I don't appreciate it. Do you think of me as an idiot?
Not at all, Brian. I know you two have our best interests in mind. You're just looking out for us. As was Josh. I can see where you would think Josh could have had an ulterior motive, though.
Good to hear. I feel far more comfortable now with Josh being reintroduced to the community. It's crazy to think I was so close to killing you. Oh well, it's all in the past now. Glad you were able to explain yourself before I jumped to such a harsh punishment.
Yeah. Me too.
Good talk, everybody. Let's get everything back to normal as usual, alright? Joseph, do be sure to work on that laxative for my mother, please.
Of course, Brian. I'll have it ready in an hour. I'll knock at your door when I'm ready.
Oh, also, do you have any of those peppermint essential oils? I sure do love that smell.
No, I don't think so. We ran out like 2 months ago. Sorry.
Dang. Well, we'll have to be sure to add that to the list when we go to the surface. Right, Josh?
The surface? Yes. Right, Brian.
Well, I got things to do and places to be. See y'all at dinner.
Let that be a lesson to not make fun of my corns.
Your corns? Wait, what do you mean by that?
I can influence my boy Brian to think a certain way. Just you remember that. Now, Joseph, you best get to work on that medicine I need.
Did I just imagine that? Or did I just hear what I thought I heard?
No, that really happened. We best stay on our good side, apparently.
Oh my gosh. So Brian is king, but Brittany, his mother, is his closest advisor. And she's even crazier than him. Oh my gosh.